Waking up to green, ain't no better feeling than that. Population got your bankroll fat. Went from digging in the crates to looking up the stats. Now bookies crashing now when the Degens stat. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united to all rob the bookies. I'm a Degen, you a Degen, we some Degens. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, we some Degens, and we should be friends. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, you a Degen, we some Degens. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, we some Degens, and we should be friends.
We're live, baby, we're live.
What up? What up? So, guys, how we doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How you doing over there?
All right. Been busy, but we'll make it happen today, man. Was it how many games? 8. We got a little extra start time too than normal. So
Coolio. We got Euro tomorrow, huh?
Oh, we do?
We have Euro tomorrow. I was looking.
Oh, nice.
That might be fun. A little earlier stream tomorrow if you're down.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's see. One game?
Oh, is it only one? Damn. I was looking props builder. They had them all lined up. Thought it was all tomorrow.
Thursday.
I guess it's Thursday.
Oh my gosh, it's.
We might have to look on. We might have to look tomorrow for Thursday.
Yeah, well, if we, depending on how much news there's going to be, but yeah.
Ayo says let's fuck.
All right, yeah.
Wow, bro, ruining our YouTube. Oops.
I wish Pistons were on the slate, Ayo. Good old Tony Snell still stays under.
Ayo says Josh, Mad Scientist, Undertaker, Legends, 2 goats. Goats. All right.
Appreciate you, Ayo. God, Tony Snell is underwagon even in French league. But all right, Suns Heat, man. What do we got? Only news is Powell, right? Questionable. And that's it. I didn't really have much for this game. I don't really target Suns players. And really, like, they're not a team to attack for overs, that's for sure. Pretty, like, average across the board. They don't have, like, a major weakness. They're actually pretty good in, like, transition defense. And they're, like, average to above average against a lot of shooting types. Like, catch and shoot, top 7. Pull up, almost top 10. Yeah, they're top 3 in transition defense, top 5 in pick and roll ball handler defense. The one I was thinking about, it was Hami. Now, I know it can be a little bit scary if Powell is out, take his under. But if we look at games with Powell out, he only had like 2 big games, right? But Hero was out in that game against the Lakers and against the Hornets. So we put Hero in and Powell out. It's small sample size, but 13, 10, and 5 points. 13.5 just, I don't know, feels a little high, man. There's slight, or juice is coming in on the under now. Oh, wow, some books have dropped him to 12.5 now. So is he still 13.5 on, still 13.5 on PrizePicks? Underdog. Yeah, 13.5 still. He'd be a good alt under candidate too on Underdog. You want to take him, we have like a 50% boost or something like that for NBA.
Ooh, we have 60 today. Woo!
Yeah, I think his alt under would be pretty solid, man. Like And if Powell's ruled in, that's just going to decrease his minutes probably. And his minutes are all over the place to begin with. It feels pretty good, man. I mean, the primary way he scores is in transition. Like I said, Suns top 3. And most of his points come near the rim. Suns top 10 against that. I mean, he get lucky with some steals, fast break points like he tends to do, but might have to roll the dice on the definitely on his alt under or alt points. The 16.5 feels pretty good because he's landed on 16 a couple times. Yeah, that's the only lean I had. Bam's doing nothing, bro. Look at Bam. I mean, oh my gosh. He's not shooting threes anymore. Remember he started the season taking 5+ threes a game?
Yeah, you were saying that last night. I was kind of trying to figure out why.
0 of 1, 0 of 2, 1 of 2, 1 of 3, 1 of 3. He's like, I don't know, does he just not care anymore? I mean, look at his PRA, dude. 27.5. That's the lowest I've ever seen Bam at. Points 14.5. Look at with Powell, but the thing is, when you take Powell off the court, man, he has pretty solid data. Limited sample size again, though, but yeah, that scares me, man. I'm not gonna mess with Bam. It doesn't feel sketchy, dude. Like, even though it's like not a good matchup. Like, centers like him did not reach their point line. But I don't know. It makes me a little bit worried, even especially if Powell's out. So I'll probably leave Bam alone. I might consider Hami under. It's not a good spot for Wiggins either, but his lines are pretty low at 13.5. And he can score more from the outside than Hami. So, and I'm not gonna mess with the Suns here. When they're fully healthy, I just stay away. Let me know if you guys got anything on Phoenix. Bulls Rockets. So last night, man, I was taking Vooch unders. He's at 17.5 points last night. He opened at. Now he's all the way down to 14.5. That's a crazy bump in the books. And it's not like because someone was ruled in. That's just a natural reduction from the original line. It was, like I said, 17.5 last night. So I'm not going to play the 14.5 under. But, yeah, 17.5 felt pretty good. But, I mean, he's another alt under candidate for sure. You take him up to like 20.5, feel pretty good. He has not played the Rockets this year. Last year, 9 and 15. But keep in mind, Kobe White is out and Giddey remains out. And Zach Collins is out. His backup. So he can have the volume. It's just not a good matchup, right? Rockets top 2 versus catch and shoot. One of his primary way of scoring. And they're pretty average against all his other play types. So the thing with him is, like, is his 3-ball falling or not? It's the only way he's going to cook you. We take it up to 20.5. I feel pretty good about it, man. And this is it's a massive pace down spot for the Bulls. Rockets running, third slowest pace, so it's going to be less shots going up. And potential blowout. It's a 13-point spread. Because it's in Houston. Rockets are back fully healthy now with Sengun back. So, yeah. Bulls are not it. They're undermanned here. Don't have Giddey or Kobe White. Could definitely blow out. So let's look at win-loss margin. When he loses by 13 is the spread? Yeah, he gets set 20.5. 3 out of 20 last games, 3 out of 20. Lost by 18. Got 21 on the Pistons. Kind of makes sense though. Pistons play drop coverage and a lot of the outside shooting from bigs like him. And he's always had pretty good history shooting from the outside versus him. Cavs kind of surprising in Minnesota. Oh, that was last year. Sorry, this year. Hornets favorable matchup. He likes playing the T-Wolves, man. He likes playing Gobert. It makes sense, guys. They're going to play drop coverage versus him. He's just going to stand up on the top of the key and shoot from the outside, like versus the Pistons and T-Wolves. Suns won't do that though, because the Rockets won't do that. Because they'll go small times when Sengun's not out there too. Let's see. Curious, like last 15, how many threes are there? Yeah, Rockets aren't giving up threes to centers, so that's good. Minnesota, though, top 2. Yeah, so Minnesota, Charlotte, definitely stretch bigs, torch them. And that's where he went over the 20 points. 2 teams that give up threes to stretch bigs, so makes sense. I'm with it. I think Buzelis, he was at 17.5 last night too. He went down just a point. He could still get there, man. Just based on volume, because look, you take out Giddey and White, he's getting it done. Favorable matchups, so besides the Pistons, like Pelicans, Magic, Hornets. He got the Pistons twice, man. So, and he got close against Spurs. Tough matchup in terms of transition, because he's mainly scoring in transition too. And he almost got there in just 25 minutes. So he scares me a little bit more than Vooch. So I'd probably lean Vooch on the under here for the alt points now that he went down 3 whole points, man. And then the Rockets, you got to attacking the Bulls here, but it's just, again, is it going to blow out fast? We're going to have the starters out there long enough. And there's so many mouths to feed, right? Like, Thompson's been going off lately. He's almost had 7 games straight of 20-plus points. Now Sengun's back. He's going to eat up volume. KD's going to eat up volume. Jabari will at times too. So it's just you got to land on the right guy. And especially if it blows out in a limited amount of time, can they get there? They're all in good spots, right? The Bulls give up pretty much everything. They still getting cooked near the rim because of Vooch defense. So Sengun and Amon have the best matchups for sure. For sure. Amon's been going crazy on the rebounding too. So his PRA is pretty solid, but let's look at games that I win by 13 or more. He only has 50% hit rate on that PRA lately. It does help that Easton's out though for Sengun for sure. Yeah, Sengun points when they win by 13 or more, not a good hit rate. So I'm just worried about blowout, man. So I might have to alt the points or play the first half if I want any Rockets exposure. But I don't know. Maybe just like not forcing it is the way to go because it's only a 225 total too. It's pretty ugly. Just because I imagine it's the pace down by the Rockets, slowing the game down, and then also the Bulls not being at full strength. Yeah. Might just have to just focus on the Bulls unders like Vooch in that game. T-Wolves Bucks. T-Wolves under man tier 2. They got both Ant and Gobert out. So what? We'll probably get Nas starting at the 5. I think this is Gobert's first game he's missed. Yeah, first game he's missed. Let's look at last season when Gobert was out for Nas. Rebounds went way up. No surprise. Yeah, man, his lines are so juiced, man. Guy that, yeah, he's normally what? 5.5 rebound, 12.5 points. Now he's 8.5 rebound, 19.5 points. There's only one game last year where both Ant and Gobert were out. And Nas dropped. Oh, Julius is out too. So can't even look at that. Yeah, it's tough, man, because we don't have any data to go off of this year with Gobert out, and especially with Gobert and Ant out. But we have quite a bit of data with Ant out this season. Julius usually gets his PRA, man. But the one time we took his PRA with Ant out against Memphis, he played terrible, man. Went 9 of 21, missed free throws. Didn't do anything in the RA department. I just can't trust Julius, man. You don't know what you're going to get out of him.
Nothing worse than watching him just be lazy.
I know. It's the worst. So I'd stay away from him. So then it's like I would then choose between Nas, Dante, and Jaden. Jaden usually takes a big bump and boost with Ant out. His like PRA is usually pretty solid. Yeah, his PRA takes a 8.2 boost with Ant out, and his points are a 6.8 boost. I wouldn't hate it. I mean, I wouldn't blame you for taking Jaden here. But he can be really inefficient at times scoring, man, for sure. But at least the Bucks, they're bottom 10 against spot up shooting. They're pretty solid in transition. Pretty average everywhere else on the court too. Defense. Yeah, I would say either him or Dante, man. Dante. His rebounds take a boost, and his points. So you can consider his points or rebounds or PR. And yeah, Bucks bottom 8 in catch and shoot defense and against 3-point defense. So he probably has the best matchup, honestly. But it's Dante too, man. He can come and brick all his threes. How are the Bucks in backcourt rebounding? Like average. Oh, they're like 4th most to point guards. And he would start at point technically, right? Or I guess him and Bones would be like interchangeable. Yeah, man. I mean, a PR would make sense. Because then you don't have to rely just on his scoring. Because he can have massive rebound upside. So if he's struggling to score, maybe his rebounding can help get over that line, which is 21 and a half. I don't hate it.
I see J. Cole.
What up, J. Cole? Where you been, bro? Where you been?
Yeah, J. Cole, where have you been? Kids are happy J. Cole's here.
Yes, sir. Wow, that DJ dude took under on your cup, but he shot 2 of 10 and has 16 points because he has 8 free throw made. That fucking free throws on unders, man. Sorry, I was looking at these Euro Cup games. Mike Davis and hypey. All right. What do you guys think? Who do you guys like more, man? It's a tough call. I hate choosing this one, Ants out. Because I don't feel good at choosing any of these guys. I mean, Bones is in a good spot, too, for this catch and shoot.
Big J Main's here.
What up, J-Man? What up, bro? I'm going to stay away from Julius. Like I said, Nas is just way juiced. But if his three ball and outside shots falling, he can get there. Let's just look at their history, man. They played this year. Okay, good. 29 minutes, 12 points, 6 rebounds. Jaden, what did you do? 9 minutes. Must have got injured. Dante, what did you do? 18 points, 5 rebounds. So he would have cleared that 21 and a half PR. It wasn't too long ago either. It was December 21st. Yeah. I guess I'm liking Dante, man. I would rank it Dante, PR, and then Jaden, PRA, number 2, and then Nas. And then I'm not even considering Julius. You can always go under old man Conley.
J Main says Dante RA, no Edwards over 9.5.
Edwards over 9.5?
I guess he's saying Dante RA over 9.5 because no Edwards. Is that what he means?
Yeah. We're looking at, I mean, his rebound takes a boost. His assist takes a boost to it. But his points, I think, take the biggest boost, man. Right? His points up 5.7 with Ant out. And his rebounds 1.8. Assists only 0.7. So that's why, Jamie, I was thinking the PR. I think you go either one, the RA or the PR.
He said
But sometimes, like, Julius has random RA games and Jaden too. What's up?
He said McDaniel's rebounds, no Gobert or Edwards, probably bump now. McDaniel's rebounds.
Ooh, his rebounding can be sketchy. I guess you got it at 4.5, Jamie, because it's 5.5 now. Juice on the under. I assume I got bumped from 4.5. I feel like him and Julius just like hard to predict. They switch off on the rebounding, but who knows with Gobert out what it's going to look like, man. You would assume that Nas is going to get a big boost in rebounding playing at the 5. I mean, we just look at last year. Massive. He had a 4.4 boost in rebounding from his average with Gobert out. Someone's gonna have a big spike rebound game. It's just you gotta land on the right guy. And rebounding can be so fucking random. Now on the Bucks side, things changed with Gobert up. Because Gobert would do his drop coverage, allowing outside shots to go in. Easy guys who could hit their outside shots. So now with him out, it's going to change. You have Nas down there. Miles Turner's questionable. Giannis did not play in that game against the T-Wolves. KPJ did 24 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, almost had a triple dub. And T-Wolves have been struggling against point guards, man. I tell you that much. They all season. It's because they don't have a true point guard defender. Conley is obviously not the same anymore. He's completely washed, so they don't have like anyone to stop the backcourt. So like, even having on a season, I know I've been giving it up to the backcourt in general, like point guards, shooting guards. Let's see. What's the spread? That's only 3. Yeah, they're struggling. Yeah, see, they're 29th against pick and roll ball handlers. And that's KPJ's main bread and butter, man. So I don't know. I feel like it's a good spot for him, but it's never fun clicking on over when there's on a guy not named Giannis on the Bucks, because if Giannis goes Titan mode and takes over the game, then these guys are just going to take a back seat and watch. His PRA has been around like 29.5 too. Now it's up to 31.5. I would just have a slight lean that KPJ has a decent game here, but Giannis just scares me. Take KPJ's over, so might stay away, but let me know if you guys have anything. I think Miles Turner news, that'll be big for front court here. How many games has he missed? He hasn't missed any games this season. This will be his first if he misses. Is that right? Let's see. Yeah. So this will be the first game. We'll wait and see on that news. Who would they start? Would they start Bobby? Bobby would be interesting. He would definitely be interesting in this matchup. Yeah, Jericho Sims would pick up some minutes. Yeah. Do we have? So they're probably. I'm assuming they're not offering Bobby. Yeah, they're not going to offer his props until we get the Miles Turner news. So look out for that to see what the lines are for Bobby. Nuggets Pelicans.
J-Man said, I've been cashing on Gillespie under 4.5 assists with Grayson Allen in.
That makes sense. Grayson, when sometimes when he gets the ball, he doesn't shoot, and he'll do a secondary pass off to someone cutting to the basket or someone else on the 3-point line, and that's how he picks up a lot of playmaking. So I get it. J-Man, it makes sense. Only thing that scares me with unders on the Suns here is how the pace that the Heat play at. But yeah, his potentials. Well, last game he had 15 for whatever reason, but see, yeah, it's all over the place. 4, 5, 7 potentials, 12. That's weird, man. Keep writing it. What about his RA? Is he getting rebounds? See, the problem is that the Heat play at such a fast pace. There could be a lot of rebounds to go around. So probably we just want to stick with the assists under. What about his PA under? He hasn't been getting that shit. Not even against the Wizards. Okay. Good call out. Nuggets, Pelicans. Pelicans, they're full go now, right? Because even Sadiq Bey is back. Because he's been out. So now they're actually a full unit. Right? Is this the first time we have... No, because Herb Jones is out. I was going to say, it's the first time we have their full squad together. But nope, because Herb Jones is out. Okay. But I don't think we've had that many games with... There's 4 games. Okay. Let's look at the usage. Zion's still dominating usage. Him and oh wow, Trey Murphy. At least those 4 games with everyone playing minus Herb. Usage is pretty low, man. Like 20%. Zion so stays around 28 to 30. Pool 25-28% usage rate, man.
J-Man said, I'm a sucker. I bet Peyton Watson over 26.5 PR this morning.
I mean, he just keeps hitting, right? He's kind of like Sadiq Bey back in that stretch of time. I get it, bro. Looks like at least the last 2 games, it's small sample size, so you can't go crazy with it, man. But Fears takes the biggest hit. I mean, look at his 22, 23 minutes with everyone playing. 10%, 17% usage rate. Can we go under Fears here, guys? I don't know, man. Does this trend continue? See, what's scary is like he just had this random game against the Suns where he had a 29% usage rate and played 34 minutes. So it's just I guess his minutes are just based on performance strictly. If he's playing well, he's going to play longer.
J-Man says he's asking, how do you see usage on Props Madness?
So if you go to the stats section, and then under mode, there's a usage percentage, and then it's this blue line.
Those lines are kind of cool. That's all Props Madness style. I've never seen any other site like that. It's cool.
Yeah, and then the usage, and you can get the actual value, the number when you put over the either click on the bar or put the cursor over the bar, and it'll show like the actual usage percentage number in blue, highlighted in blue there. So you see it says like 25.8. So basically, Pool and Fears are directly affecting each other because like Pool did nothing in that Suns game on the 27th, played 14 minutes, 10% usage rate. I don't know if he left because of an injury or just got benched because he was playing horrible. He was over 3 that field. And then as a result, Fears played 34 minutes and had a 28% usage rate. Okay, so I mean they're just basically intertwined with each other. And if you bet one or the other, you're hoping one does well and the other one does bad. So if you want Fears under, your hope Pool comes out to play. He usually does pretty well against the Nuggets. I mean, he's what carried the Warriors against them in the playoffs in the past, but he's just so inconsistent, man. Like, yeah, he's coming up with back-to-back games of 26 points with all these guys playing. I'm looking at with everyone that's playing today in. So, if we clear that filter, look at the yo-yo Pool, man. 0 points, 21, 0, 21. Oh my gosh, man. It doesn't surprise me with Pool, dude. I think they're just too volatile to bet on, guys. Like, because if you take Fears under, you're hoping that Pool does something. And if he doesn't, and he has one of these 0-point games, and he's going to play less than 20 minutes, then Fears is going to play more minutes and probably go over. Safe bet here. I mean, guys like Trey Murphy and Zion. I mean, Zion. I mean, his usage rate seems steady, and his minutes are steady, no matter what. Probably the most consistent, him and Trey on the team. Everyone else, man, their minutes, they could get benched easily by this coach. So including Queen, Fears, Poole, and others. So I wouldn't touch him, man. I will say that, like, Nuggets have been getting cooked inside with all the injuries they've had in the front court, but Aaron Gordon being back should help. For sure. Especially against guys like Zion. We'll probably see a lot of Zion. Jamal Murray's questionable, so we'll have to wait on that news, man. Is he still questionable? I guess so. Yeah. We'll have to wait on that news, but yeah, I mean, Peyton Watson, good spot. Like J-Man called out, Pelicans is dead last now in transition defense. That's how he's scoring a lot of his points. Spot up shooting, bottom 10, the Pelicans defense.
J. Cole said, let's fade them both. They're ass. Just kidding.
Who, Peyton and Gordon?
I think he's talking about who you're talking about for Poole and
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are ass, and that's why I want to take an under, but you're essentially rolling the dice and hoping that you land on the guy that one of them usually has a shit game and the other one steps up. So you're rolling the dice on which one is hot and which one's not. That doesn't seem like the best way to bet, though. What do you feel about Aaron Gordon here, man? He's going to have a tough time with Zion, right? I feel like he can get in foul trouble against Zion. Do we have a personal foul prop for him? Because they always put him on, like, the primary scoring threat. Two and a half? Could be interesting. I'm just not. I don't know if I mean, Peyton Watson makes sense, man. But I don't know if I want to mess with any of these Nuggets guys until we get Jamal Murray news. I mean, Aaron Gordon, he's in a good spot too, man. A 20.5 point line for Aaron Gordon? I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too much for me. What about Spencer Jones here, man? Can we go under him? Or is it scary because it's the Pelicans and potentially no Jamal Murray? See, how the thing is like all his points are catch and shoot. Yeah, taking unders versus Pelicans. It's PRA, though. Maybe. I would say if Jamal Murray is in, I might consider the PRA under. I don't know, man. This game is weird. Feels weird. It's only a 1.5 point spread, though, and 233 total. I mean, it feels like on paper it's a good one to attack for overs here, especially. I mean, Derek Queen is in a great spot, too. And centers have been getting there with how thin they are in the front court, the Nuggets, but his minutes cannot be trusted whatsoever, dude. You can play 30 minutes or you can play 18 to 20 minutes, so it would probably be Zion. That's it, man, but he could have a tough time against AG today. Spurs Thunder, how many times have we seen this matchup, man? Is this the fourth matchup, including the Cup? Yeah. Spurs have won all three. So, I mean, OKC's going to win, right? At home? No way the Spurs beat them 4 times in a row, right? Or did the Spurs just have their number? I don't see them sweeping the Thunder here. I was considering only unders in this game. I mean, Jalen, he's just not getting there versus him, but he's been right on the line, man. 17, 17, 12 points, all 3 meetings.
Right on cue. J Main says J-Dub under 17.5 points.
Oh, there you go. I was looking at that. I was looking at Chet under 2. Chet was at 17.5 last night. Went down to 16.5.
Oh, shit. Don't look now. Big Two's here.
What up, Big Two? Wemby has his number, man. But is Wemby going to play enough minutes to like slow him down? That's the only thing. Even dating back to previous seasons versus them. I mean, Jada, even what, last year? Oh. Well, my fear is that like OKC's going to come out like motivated and angry because they're not going to want to get swept 4-0 to the Spurs here and want to prove a point at home. So that's the only thing that has me concerned for the unders. But I mean, the unders make sense here, man. 229 total. Average pace. Yeah, Spurs top 5 transition defense. They don't foul. But the one thing that kind of scares me about J-Dub, I remember watching the last 2 games against the Spurs. The Spurs focused on shutting down SGA and wanted to keep the ball out of his hands. And so they were just letting J-Dub dribble up and just giving him open shots and open driving lanes. And we're essentially like, J-Dub, you beat us. We're not going to let SGA beat us. So that kind of scares me because if they keep doing that and J-Dub is now, he just wasn't making his shots, especially in that cup game, man. He was 8 of 18, 1 of 4 from 3, wasn't getting to the free throw line at all. So if he's just shooting a little bit better at home, it's the only thing that scares me, man. J-Man went his under, but I definitely considered it for sure. But yeah, I just remember watching those games and they were essentially just letting J-Dub be the primary ball handler and letting him beat them, and it worked, right? They kept the ball out of SGA's hand a lot in those games. I mean, SGA still got his points, but he had a really worse form, and he wasn't handling the ball that much as he normally does. So,
J-Man said, I'm mad I should have taken Chet at 17.5. And Sir Lots of Those here.
What up, Sir Lots of Dough?
He said, I'm driving and listening. What up, fellas? What's up, bro?
What up, bro?
And J-Man said, Fox rebounds, no Vassell, and look at Cornet rebounds. Fox rebounds, no Vassell, and look at Cornet rebounds.
Cornet rebounds. Five and a half is pretty low for him. Mainly gets it done on the offensive glass, right? Probably, yeah. His minutes are pretty steady. He's probably going to play, 22, 24 minutes? That's about the only thing he's good for is rebounding. That's for sure. But real quick, back to talked about J-Dub, but Chetman, tough matchup. Shooting within 10 feet of the rim. Spurs are top 4 defense. Pick and roll man, they're top 8. Like I said, they're not fouling. Transition, putback. Yeah, they're pretty solid overall, man. But Jaren Jackson got his points recently. Very similar profile to Chet, the way he scores and size. Naz Reid too. But all stretch bigs, right? Naz got his points 17. Yeah, I feel like one of them should go under, man, in this matchup. You just got to land on the right one here. So I spread it out, man. I took a stab at Jalen under and Chet under in separate parlays. But yeah, Spurs, man,
Lots of though typed this while he's driving. He said Julian Champ, RA? Question mark.
He can rebound his ass off, man. Look at this rebounding. It's crazy. And a lot of it's like he's just super aggressive when he's on the wing on defense. Like he just crashes in when the shot goes up, and he just first one there trying to go and get it from the wing. For whatever reason, the books aren't only book I'm seeing, at least on Prop Madness, that's offering is RA. So lots of it is what was that, Bet MGM? Can't even see that. I think it's Bet MGM. 8.5 minus 135 and under. I mean, I would maybe just consider the rebounds for him. I think with him is just to get those rebounds, you're just going to want the minutes, right? If he keeps playing 33 to 35 minutes, I feels pretty good, man. I think it's, and that's because of what Vassell being out, and that's the only reason that he's playing that many minutes. Yeah, it's all because of Vassell being out. 35 minutes, man. Totally makes sense. It's just I'm not a big rebounding guy. Taking rebound props just because of how volatile it can be and random at times. But it makes sense with how many minutes he's playing. Because it's not a good scoring. Although OKC, they do allow outside spot up shooting and dare you to shoot from the outside. So, but his history is just not good. 3, 4, and 0 points. Averaging 2.3 points versus them across 3 games. But Vassell did play in those games, so keep that in mind. I was going to say maybe consider his PR, but it seems pretty high, 19.5, given that history too. So maybe it's just the rebounds are RA, like Sir Lotso said. Fox rebounds, J-Man mentioned. It's only 3.5. He does
J-Man,
get a rebound boost.
J-Man says, how does OKC been rebounding since Hart been out? And he said, got to take advantage when we can. And then guess who's here? Big Ren!
What up, Ren? What up, Big Ren? Let's see how they're OKC is allowing to backcourt. J-Man, let's see. Or at least over the last 15 games. That will cover pretty much with Hartenstein out. Like average to point guards, shooting guards. Okay, so they're allowing second most rebounds to shooting guards. So combine that with the point guard, they're giving up rebounds to backcourt. They are. Well, I guess Fox would technically be. I mean, him and Castle switch off. Like they're kind of interchangeable, man, between the 1 and 2 guard, right? So yes, I think him. I think Castle or Fox could be solid for rebounding here, based on that data. But look how random Castle's rebounds are. 28 minutes, 0 versus him on the 23rd. Then on the 13th, he had 6. But I would say, Fox at 3.5 is tempting. It's pretty low. Five of the 7 games with Vassell, he's got that. Some of these games, man, only 5 rebound chances, 7. 38 minutes and he had 1 rebound against the Knicks. I know the Knicks is a very good rebounding team, but that scares me, Jamin. That scares me. It just shows like the volatility and like variance of his rebounding here. What do you think? Someone's gonna get it done rebounding. I mean, Keldon. I usually like his rebounding when Wemby is out, but
J-Man says the only thing I know public is on Castle.
Yeah. Well, probably because of his history versus him. I mean, 22, 24, 19 points. But he's kind of in a rough patch right now, right? Favorable matchups against, like, Lakers, he got in foul trouble. Memphis, did he get in foul trouble in that game too? Because he only played 28 minutes. Like, he had 3 straight games where he's played less than 30 minutes. And then against T-Wolves, he shot 2 of 11. He's going through it right now. He's in a rough patch of the season. Natural up and down of a long NBA season, so need to see him have a bounce back game before taking anything from him. What about Wemby here? Do you guys leave him alone? It's not a good matchup for him. But his lines are so tight, man. He's been like right there on the line for his PRA. Same with his points, man. It's like all right there on the line. It's too tough to call, man. I can easily see him going under, and I can see him going over too. It just like depends on like how well Fox, Castle playing, and really like Fox, Castle have been doing shit, right? It's been Keldon, Champagny. It's been the secondary guys, man. And then Wemby haven't solid games thrown in there as well. Yeah, it's really been Keldon. But he's up and down versus OKC too. I don't know, man. Spurs just kind of scare me here, guys. I don't know what to make of them. I would say the rebounding totally makes sense. If you want to go with Champagny, especially how many minutes he's going to play with Vassell out. What's the spread? 8.5, that's right. 229. I think OKC wins. I think they get their revenge. Unless, like, Castle and Fox wake up. Hawks, Lakers. LeBron probably sits. Already said that last night. And then Luka last night said he doesn't know if he'll play today. But I haven't seen any reports yet.
Ren, back to the Spurs real quick. Ren says, do we think Champagny is Chase? And he says, Fox PR looks tasty.
Dude, look, yeah. Look how old LeBron looks, bro. Like I posted this last night. Like he has gray hair on the side and bald on top,
and still balling.
Bro, if you just took a screenshot of the top of the head, and be like, how old do you think this person is? Probably like 50, 60. He's still getting done. I don't think he's gonna play. And then Lucas said he's uncertain for Tuesday, so I have no idea. Yeah, but what's going on with Fox, man? What's going on with Fox? He was in a favorable matchup against the Lakers, who loves to play. He didn't do shit, right? 14 points, 34 minutes. His 3-point shooting is terrible right now. That's the issue. Yeah, look at this. 1 of 8, 0 of 6, 1 of 6, 0 of 6. So his last 4 games, man, he is two of 26 from 3. He's shooting a lot more threes this year in his role on this team than he normally did when he was on the Kings. He was he was the traditional slasher, the mid-range game, pull up. But now I feel like they're trying to force him into like the 2-guard role and be like a true shooting guard and shoot threes. He's just got to get out of this 3-point shooting slump, man. He's got to get out of it because he was shooting really well from 3 prior to that, man. Could bounce back today. I don't know. He's playing a little bit better on the road. Trust you got on that, Ren. 22.5. Some books him at 21.5 PR. What's he on PrizePicks? $22.5. I wouldn't play him on PrizePicks. It's terrible value because like you can get him on FanDuel at -104, whereas like PrizePicks you're basically paying what, a -130 something, and you have to parlay it. So if you like it and you have access to books, I would only play in the books, man. Like fuck playing on like PrizePicks or Underdog. That's for sure. Much better value in the books at -104. Back to Lakers. Yeah, no idea if Luka meant what he said. He looked pretty gassed. He went really hard, man, in that game to try to keep up with the scoring. I don't know if he's gonna play. I assume LeBron's not gonna play. And all the lines already accounting for LeBron being out. Like Ayton's 15.5. He's normally 12.5, 13.5. Laravia's normally like 10.5, 11.5. He's 13.5. Even Marcus Smart's points are juice. I even think they're trying to maybe account for Luka potentially being out too. So Lakers are too tough to call right now, man. I would say if like Luka's in, I wouldn't mind his assists here. The Hawks are bleeding assists because they're giving it up near the rim. So he could have a lot of assists near the rim here. That's where the majority of his assists come anyway. So played him on November 8th with no LeBron, no Austin Reeves. He had 11 assists in just 27 minutes. It's 8.5. It's not bad for Luka, man. If you can catch it at 8.5, I don't mind it. But again, we have to see if he's gonna play, man. I have no idea. I would say if him and LeBron are out, gosh, man, Ayton has looked so bad, and JJ Redick is so frustrated and so done with him, man. I was watching last night against the Kings. Like there was a rebound. I forgot who got, like LeBron or someone got it, and Ayton was just walking back on offense. And the camera panned over, and you see JJ just yelling at him with his hands up in the air, looking at him on the sideline. Like, what are you doing? And then there was a video clip of LeBron looking at Ayton on the bench during the game. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, they're just fed up with him, man. Jackson Hayes picks up more minutes whenever JJ is frustrated with him, but whenever LeBron and Luka are out, though, Ayton has gone off except against the Celtics. Tough matchup. But, yeah, 4 of the 5 games, he's gone over the point line. He's averaging 18 points when both Luka and LeBron are out. But with all 3 out, there's only 1 game with Reeves, Luka, and LeBron out this season. And Ayton dropped 29 points, but against his former team, his last team against the Blazers. So a little extra motivation there, but he did drop 29 points. So it makes sense on paper, but it's Ayton, man. And you don't know where the Ayton you're going to get here. But the Hawks are giving it up to bigs and giving up points in near the rim. So, yeah, they're going to have 5th most points to centers over this last 15-game stretch. So, Laravia would be a good option too. if all those guys are out. He dropped 13 points last time in 23 minutes against the Hawks. Coming off a terrible shooting night, 1 of 7, 0 of 5 from 3 against the Kings, his former team. I think he played a stint there, right? Last year. Yeah, with him, it's just if he's making his threes or not, man. Average matchup for that. That's all I got for that, man. I would wait and see on Luka. We'll see. I think LeBron sits for sure.
J-Man says 8.5 rebounds. No Luka, no Bron. Pretty good rebound. Then he said 10.6 rebounds. I don't know what 10.6 means. Maybe that was a typo.
With Luka and LeBron out, yeah, he's averaging 10.6 rebounds. That's what you're saying. Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, because traditionally, like when he was on other teams, man, without Luka and LeBron, like glass hogs, like he could rack up the boards, man. We've seen it in the past, right? But he just hasn't been getting the boards consistently because of Luka, especially Luka, right? Guy just goes in, snags the boards to set the offense, deferred rebounds. So 8.5 rebounds, yeah. You play his rebounds, or if you're feeling lucky, man, play his PR. What's the spread? It's only 2.5. So bookies must think that Luka's going to play. I must think so. On the Hawks side, Jalen Johnson, he's in the tune for me, man. Ever since that Wizards game, I'll never forget it. 7 points right here, 30 minutes, 3 of 12. I know he's been balling him in, and he's taking over this team with Trae Young on, but I can't do it, bro. I'm out on him. Totally makes sense, though, if you want to play his points. Lakers' defense is just awful right now, and they have no one that can stop him on defense, especially with LeBron out. He could just have his way and get to the basket relentlessly. Even Westy was going off last night, man. It was pitiful against the Lakers. Good matchup for NAW. Lakers giving up a lot of catch and shoot lately. Yeah, man. And Lakers are giving up a lot of assists too. So all the assists are live for the Hawks here. One I had interest in was a Kongwu. He had 4 assists in the last meeting. And he's just been racking up assists. His potential has been sitting around 6 to 8. So I was thinking about playing his assists at, it's juiced 3.5, minus 140, minus 132 in DK. I was thinking about playing a 2.5 alt piece, parlay piece. 2.5 feels pretty good. I like that. I mean, like I said, a lot of these assists are live for these guys. I mean, Dyson, definitely consider him, but sometimes they switch off in the playmaking, man. Like Jalen can have a spike assist game, which hurts Dyson's playmaking. So you just gotta be careful with that. But I think Akon was interesting though at 2.5. Blazers Warriors, is that the last game? Did we get to them well? It's kind of a mid slate, man. Kind of mid slate, but I think there's some unders definitely interested in. Steph has cooked the Blazers this year. 35, 38, 48. But we got a 10.5 point spread. Warriors are at home where they play better defense. We don't have Denny, don't have Jeremy Grant. And the Warriors, have they lost all 3 games? Yeah, they lost all 3 games to the Blazers. Same situation here as OKC and Spurs. I think the Warriors get their revenge, get it done here, win at home, and don't get swept by the Blazers 4-0 in the season series here. So my only concern, if you want to take Steph, is blowout, because he'll go to the bench in the third quarter and he won't come back in and touch the court in the fourth if it's a sizable lead. Because usually we'll check back in midway through the fourth quarter, only if he's needed. So a little risky, man, because those games that they lost to the Blazers, Jeremy Grant went crazy, man. He had fucking 8 threes or something. He kept them in the game. Denny went off. So you're taking two primary scorers off the court. Jeremy Grant went 7 of 13 from 3, 35 points. Denny 26, and Shaden Sharp had 35. Now Shaden, I'm interested in here, man, because I was looking into you take Denny off the court, and we don't have any data with him out totally from a game this season. But if we just look at the on-off court metrics here, you take Denny off the court. So whenever Denny's on the bench and Sharp is out there, Sharp is scoring about 33 points per 100 possessions, which is really solid. His usage rate, crazy high. Sorry, I was looking for it. I always lose it here. Usage, sorry, it's right here. It was on the same page. 37% usage rate. He's in a chuck. I mean, we've seen him chuck when it's just him and Denny out there.
So Latsudo says Hawks are going to roll tonight. Lakers are in disarray until they get healthy, and he says Caleb Love points. Your favorite guy, Caleb Love.
Yeah, Caleb Love went off in that last game too. He was draining threes. He only played 12 minutes, but he had 8 points in the most recent meeting. But the game before that, I believe he went off. But he was hitting banking in threes, fadeaway threes. He went 6 of 14 from 3, bro. Took 20 shots. But there was no Sharp in that game. Yeah, I expect Sharp to dominate the shot volume, Caleb to get a lot of shots up here. I think you can look to Caleb for his three-point attempt. Let's look at his three-point attempt. And then I want to look at Sharp's field goal attempt. Because I think Sharp is just going to absolutely chuck. And the thing about the Warriors is they don't foul much. So I don't have to worry about him losing out on field goal attempts from shooting fouls. Sharp, 22 and a half field goal attempted. Now, the main issue here is blowout. The Warriors don't really blow teams out, but it's just the Blazers so undermanned. Without Denny, it's huge. Yeah, they have Drew Holiday back, but he only played 16 minutes his first game back. So what is he going to play, like 20 minutes this second game? And that's not going to be enough. So, yeah, I mean, 22 and a half. I'm definitely leaning on the over based on the data. 37% usage rate is crazy. But maybe just a straight up points, man. Might alt it and to protect against a blowout. I mean, I think his first half points definitely live. We've seen him come out super aggressive when a lot of the guys have been injured or out. The problem with him is he's just like an inefficient scorer at times. He's at 12. Consider it, man. You're getting a discount too, right? Because his points got bumped up to 25. And I think some books have him at 25 and a half. Yeah, some books have him at 25 and a half. So 12 flat is actually not bad at discount. Don't mind it. So I would lean Sharps. Yeah, first half points, alt total points, and then field goal attempt. And then Caleb Love. He's primarily shooting from 3. So do we have a 3-point attempt prop for him if you're on PrizePicks?
Yeah, man, looking at CJ's threes too. He says 3 threes. 100.
Ooh, you're dancing with the devil on him, man.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a 3-point attempt. Because Caleb could easily go 0-7 from 3. Yeah, I'd probably just take his all points, man. The thing with him is like in a blowout, I imagine that he should stay out there in a blowout.
And play J-Main says Klingon under 12.5 rebounds, and it's 145 on the dot, sir.
Perfect time, we're done. Klingon's unders have been very nice. Was that J-Man that said that?
Mm-hmm.
I've been taking his under PRA, man. It's been nice, bro. Took against the Knicks. That was pretty easy. I just don't. J-Man, I'll have to look into it later when I have more time. I'll have to look at the on-off court. I want to look at the rebounding with Denny off for him, because Denny accounted for a lot of rebounding. It would steal a lot of rebounds from Klingon. Because I've watched games when I've been sweating his rebound.
Jump in the Discord, big man.
Yeah, he goes up to 17% with Denny off the court. And then if you put Denny on the court, what is his rebound rate?
Yeah, we're West Coast Cali, J-Main.
Yeah, no, there's no change. Okay. There's no change in his rebound rate with Denny on the court and off the court. So that's good if you want to under rebound. Yeah. I can see him picking up the scoring here, though, Denny out too. So I don't know if I want to mess this PRA under or his points under. His uses should go up. And I think his assists are interesting at 1.5 for sure, but it's heavily juiced. Warriors are giving up like the most assists to centers. Yeah, the most assists to centers. Giving up a ton of rebounds to centers too lately. J-Man, fourth most rebounds to centers and the most assists to centers. So I think the 1.5, eat the chalk if you want a parlay piece, feels pretty good, especially with Denny out. I feel like they'll run the offense more through Klingon on pick and roll action, him and Drew and Sharp. And it won't just be Denny ball handling, black holing, and driving in and kicking out. So makes sense. Again, blowout's only concern. That's it, guys. I feel pretty mid on this slate, but I mean, some unders I think can be considered. Hami, Vooch. If I want to take a stab at either Poole or Fears, and then overs I liked, or what, Sharp for his points, or field goal attempted. I'll have to dive into Spurs OKC some more. Yeah, and potentially either J-Will or J-Dub or Chet unders. I don't know yet. And I don't know what to do with Wemby. Maybe I just leave him alone. Not a good matchup for him, but it's Wemby. He's an alien. Right? Might have to stay away. A lot of pending news though, man. But hopefully our breakdown helped with deciding on some things for you guys.
And if not, get in the Discord when the news drops. It'll be there.
Oh, Jackson Hayes is out, guys. Now Luka's officially questionable. Luka's been calling Schroeder a bitch for the last few games.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Nice.
That makes the news. That makes the... Okay. Yeah, so Luka is officially questionable now. LeBron, of course, questionable on a back-to-back. And then Jackson Hayes being out is big. So Ayton guys might have to play all the minutes he can handle. Get on that rebound, J-Man. I'm sure it's removed now or bumped, right?
Might have a couple minutes.
Some books have him at 9.5 now instead of 8.5. Depending on where you can find him.
Get it.
That's big though, man. Because like his thing is minutes. Because Jackson Hayes is stealing his minutes. Jackson Hayes should definitely solidify his minutes. But yeah, back at it tomorrow, guys. Let's see. We got a big slate or small slate. Another 8-game slate.
It's nice.
7. Nice. Coming for diabetes. Diabati. All right, guys. Good luck, man. Appreciate all of you.
Later.